Hello, this is Mercury Rises from Clash of Empire, now called Last Land, and here I am in my K408 Captain. I had to redo the Treasure Hunter as I had not surpassed the first chapter, even the first time when I tried doing it, and I didn't have enough gold to redo it, so I decided to wait until now to do it again. Now, I did do my formation a little bit differently, more similar to when I would do a march for T10 and T9. I'm doing the T8 and T7 similarly, that there is less T8 than T7, and there would be less T10 than T9. And the reason for this is because the attack troops just don't die, and they just seem to be stronger. So, as this is an attack type of game, it just works better that way. So, I redid it and I set it to where there was less T8 and more T7, and I added infantry spearmen for the fact that this castle has infantry attack as well. And so, this castle is more of an infantry cavalry build than it is just pure cavalry. So I was trying to get further in Treasure Hunter, and I managed to get past the chapter 1 using the same formation. So I used the formation with the higher T7 for the chapter 2. Well, as you can see, I wasn't having a good success with that either to get very far in it. But I can only get as far as I can get, and that's kind of the whole reason for this game, is just to improve. So I then found that I was also being defeated easier, and decided, since I did have another time that I could try again, then I did higher T8 and T7, hoping that that would get me further. And it doesn't seem to be. I spent a lot of gold playing it this time, and really, before doing Treasure Hunter, you want to be in battle. You want to be fully buffed. You want to have both max marches set on. You're going to get the most troops that way. And Treasure Hunter gives you the troops. Versus Treasure Trial, if you're zero or you're really low on troops, the buffs and the maxes really don't matter. They don't really help, and they're just kind of a waste of gold. But with Treasure Hunter, it gives you the troops. Now, right now, the Treasure Hunter and the Treasure Trial are going at the same time. And so I plan to use my 30 minutes of my max march to do Treasure Hunter and then Treasure Trial. Now, the stones that you use for Treasure Hunter must be in your items box. So when I'm playing Treasure Trial and say I want to put a bunch of these trial stones through, I always leave 30 stones in items for Treasure Hunter, because otherwise you have to buy them with gold, and I have found that out the hard way. So if you do Treasure Trial first and you use up all your stones, then you don't have for Treasure Hunter and you got to use gold, which is fine on Sunday, but today is Tuesday, and the Treasure Hunter used to go from, I think, Friday to Sunday, and now they're extending the event until Tuesday. Today was my last day to do it. It's always better to do Treasure Hunter and Treasure Trial on Sunday for the fact that it is gold spend day, and if you have to spend gold, you've been saving your gold for that day anyway. But when I did it on Sunday, I didn't get very far, like I said, and I just kind of put it away and went to the next account. So it's just a matter of getting as far as you can in the chapters, and hopefully you can get all 3 chapters. You can pick any level up to a certain level in Treasure Hunter to register. So you have to register for Treasure Hunter. You can do Treasure Trial at any time, but for Treasure Hunter you do need to register, and it's very important to do that. Now, the bigger, stronger castles have been deciding to go to easier levels. And so, as medium players, also kind of need to go to the easier levels. Now, you don't get as good of the coins, and you don't get as good of the gems when you go to a lower level, but you do go farther in it. I had to go and find my gold because I actually ran out of gold for this. I spent a lot of gold in Treasure Hunt to do it this way and to also show it to you guys. But also the gold is well spent. And I found out that the gems that they show that you get as reward, you actually get in your castle. So doing Treasure Hunter before Treasure Trial and upgrading your gems before Treasure Trial is the way to be the strongest for that event.